Hey YouTube, it's Budget Bug Out, and today I'm going to be talking about the 5 knives that I brought with me to Korea. And it isn't just because of the size of the blade, but it's just really because there are size limitations over here in Korea. But so for those of you who just like smaller knives, this would be a good video for you guys. These are knives that I just did not feel comfortable leaving at home. I wanted to bring with me while I'm over here for a year. And if you guys want information on these knives, just check out the links in the description box down below. I'll put all that down there. And yeah, let's just go ahead and start looking at these different knives, and I'll describe why I think that these are so great, and list off some of the features. So the first one is known as the Victorinox Signature Lite, and I'll tell you why that is in a second. But this looks very much like the typical, standard, traditional, if you want to call it, the Victorinox SD is what it's called. The difference is going to be that the SD has tweezers and a toothpick in it, but this one does not. But don't worry, I think the features in here are much better than tweezers and toothpick, in my opinion. And I'll tell you that what those features are in a second. But you got a little pen knife. Sorry, I've been using this knife. Obviously, it's going to have a knife in it. It's a Swiss Army knife after all. It also has a nail file and a small flathead screwdriver. Of course, it's going to have scissors, great for cutting strings and tags off. But one of the really cool things about this is that it has a pen. So just like you can see on my finger, you can use this as a way of signing something. If you just need a pen to jot down some notes, if you're always someone who's looking for a pen but you just don't want to keep a pen in your pocket, this would be great to have on your keychain. Another thing that this has is it has a small LED light. There's also another variant that has a white LED light, so if you don't like red, you can just get the white kind. So very cool little knife, a great thing to have on your keychain. And that's going to run you around $25 probably. The next knife, also small in size, this is a case knife. This is going to run you probably twice the amount as the other one. Just because of the materials it's made out of. This is bone and it's dyed. You can tell that, you see how unique these types of knives are, just the different handles. Look at how different just the two different handles are. And I really like that kind of uniqueness, and I know a lot of y'all do too. So this just has a normal stainless steel blade. I don't think anything's too special about this steel. I could be wrong. But this has a couple different blades on here. This would be a good backup knife. Two different blades. Uses a nail flick to take off, and it's a slip joint, just like the Swiss Army knife. But great little knife. You can't really fit on your keychain, but maybe in your fifth pant pocket on your jeans or something. The next knife is going to be from Spyderco. This is the Spyderco Dragonfly. You can see I use this knife as well. I haven't really cleaned this, but it has a little back lock right here that you can compress to close the blade, and then use these what's known as Spidey holes to open the knife. Very lightweight. I'll annotate that. Just check out the description box down below if you want more information on things like weight and the blade length. But I'm just kind of shooting from the hip right in this video. But these is jimping right here on the spine of the blade, which helps you get a good grip, or good purchase, as they say, on the knife. And then this finger choil also has jimping. So this is actually the Dragonfly Model 2, or Dragonfly 2, because this I think the previous one doesn't have that jimping. And then I wear medium-sized gloves, and you can see I can get my whole hand on this knife. I just love the design of this little guy. And this is made in Seki City, Japan. The case knife is going to be made in America, and the Swiss Army knife is going to be made in Switzerland. Surprise, surprise. But this made Seki City, Japan. You're going to find it different colors available. This light blue is a limited edition, and the reason behind that is it has a different steel on it. This is known as super blue steel, but the steel that comes with it normally is VG10, and the handle colors also are, you know, lots of different varieties. So I'm going to leave the pricing for those. I'm going to just leave links for the standard Dragonfly 2, which is only like $50. It's a great deal. And then these handles, even though they're very lightweight, these are, it's a material known as FRN. But I just love the I think it's called bidirectional grip at the handle. It has great grip, and doesn't feel flimsy or anything like that. Also the pocket clip is one of the best designs, one of my favorite designs. Pocket clip, very strong, easy to get in and out of the pocket. You can put a little lanyard on it if you like. I guess you could put it on your keychain. The last thing I was going to say, is that the pocket clip you can move from one side to the other, you know, for people who are left-handed. The next one is going to be much more budget friendly than some of the other ones. This one's only $20. So this coloration is going to be mid 30s. But if you're going to get one with the black handle with, you know, either plain or maybe the black blade as well. But this is going to cost you around $20 and change maybe. Like I said, if you want more information, just check it out in the description box. Since we were just talking about pocket clips, you can move this pocket clip the same way you can move the other one, but you can also move it to the top if you want to do tip down. So this you can carry tip up. This is how it normally comes. Let's see, other things about this knife is that this is by the way, it's called the Ontario Rat Model 2, and this has AUS-8 steel, which for the price is actually really good steel. And I'm trying to think here, so it's got thumb studs instead of spidey holes, which I like. I like the thumb studs. Although I use my middle finger to deploy that. Thumb studs are very, very useful. I like them. It has jimping right here. Has a finger choil in the handle. You get a good grip on this. I mean, you can't go wrong with this knife. It is liner locked. Very simple design. Very smooth. Opening and closing. Has a lanyard hole in the back of it as well. Just a great little knife. Worth the money. It's not really that big. It doesn't take up a lot of room. It's, you know, somewhat lightweight. It's easy to clean. This open pillar construction back here, and yeah, I highly recommend this one. You know, you can buy this, and if you lose it, you don't have to feel too bad, because it's only, you know, if you got the black handle one, it's only going to be $20. The next one is a knife known as the Kershaw Emerson, or the Emerson Kershaw CQC 6K, and the cool thing about this knife is that Emerson, they make, you know, $200, $300 knives, but this one's only $35 because it was manufactured by Kershaw. So yes, it was made in China, and the steel is going to be, I believe, 8 CR MOV 13 steel, which is still a good steel, good metal, but it's just it's going to be easy to sharpen. But it's not going to hold the edges long, so if that's something that bothers you, just kind of keep that in mind. But like I said, it's only $35, and this is a tactical blade, and the design of this is something that I really like. So I really like the Emerson Wave, as it's referred to typically, which allows you to, when you pull the knife out of the pocket, it will deploy. Now you can make it so it doesn't open up as well. It's really up to however you want to use this knife, but that's a very fast way to get the knife out of your pocket and ready to, you know, defend yourself if it comes down to it. Now this is a frame lock. You can move the pocket clip from one side to the other. It'll be tip up though in your pocket. One of the cool things about this is that this pivot screw is going to be used with a flathead screwdriver, as opposed to what's pretty common in the knife community. You have to use a little pivot torque wrench, which you can get from Benchmade. This is only around 20 bucks. So if you have a knife collection, I recommend this. I'll put this in the description box down below as well. But yeah, another great knife. This is, like I said, manufactured by Kershaw. It's a reliable brand. For those of you who don't know Emerson, Emerson is also a reliable brand as well. So anyways, guys, those are all 5 of the knives that I recommend. Oh, this has this is smooth on this side and has got a nice G10 grip on this side. It keeps your pocket from wearing out. But anyways, if you guys want more information, like I said, just check out the description box down below, and you can find out more information, and I'll leave details as well and specifications on these blades. Y'all stay safe out there, and remember, it pays to be prepared. God bless. Hey YouTube, it's Budget Bug Out, and I've hit 60,000 subscribers. I am very excited. This is one of the milestones that I was most looking forward to, and I'll tell you why in a second. But